More Palestinians have said they were injured by Israeli soldiers, then forced onto the hood of vehicles and driven at speed along village roads following a recent military operation in the occupied West Bank. 2 more men have said they were subjected to the terrifying ordeal after an Israeli raid in Jabariyat on the outskirts of Jenin in the West Bank. Samir Dabaya, 23, now hospitalized in Jenin, said he was shot in the back during the raid and lay face down and bleeding for hours before he was assessed by soldiers. He said when the soldiers realized he was alive, he was beaten with a gun and then picked up and thrown onto the bonnet of a military jeep. They took off my trousers. I wanted to hold on to the car, but one soldier hit my face and told me not to. Then he started driving. I was waiting for death, Dabaya was quoted as saying by the British state-backed broadcaster BBC, which said it was shown security camera footage that appeared to confirm his account. Another Palestinian, Hesham Isleit, said he was shot twice during the operation in Jabariyat and forced onto the same military jeep. He said during the raid, he was shot in the leg as he tried to run away. All this came after footage of 23-year-old Mujahid Abadi Balas clinging to the bonnet of the same jeep sparked international outrage. The shocking image raised concerns over the use of human shields, something that is repeated in several ways in the occupied West Bank. Israeli regime forces put Palestinian civilians in front of them or otherwise put civilians in the line of fire and forced them to open doors that could be booby-trapped or remove suspicious objects that might be bombs. The Zionist forces also often employ the neighbor procedure in which Palestinian civilians are forced to attempt to persuade individuals to leave or surrender themselves. The use of Palestinians as human shields by Israeli regime forces in numerous cases has been well documented by multiple human rights organizations. For decades, Palestinian children and adults alike have been used as human shields by the Israeli forces during operations.